Okie dokie, let's solve this dude right here. First thing I notice is that it is in standard form. So A is 2, B is 7, and C is 3. Using the AC method to factor this, break it down into smaller parts. 2 times 3, 6. So I need to get some combination, get to 6, adds to 7. So quickly getting started, things to think about. 1 times 6, hey, that would get me to 7. Negative 1 times negative 6 would give me a positive 7, but that would add up to a negative 7. That's a no-go. So this is what we need right here. So coming back up and substituting my new numbers in for this 7x, 2x squared, plus 6x, plus x plus 3 equals 0. So 4 terms, let's group it. Factoring a 2x out of my first 2 terms, I have this. Factoring a 1 out of my second 2 terms, because I want this x plus 3 term here. And now notice, what do I have in common? X plus 3. Let's divide that out, which leaves me with this. Alrighty, got that quadratic factored down. Now let's set it equal to 0. Each part set it equal to 0 and solve. So here I have x equals a negative 3. Here, got to take a second step. And there we go. All right, example F. This one looks a little different. I have x to the third, x squared, and an x. So I need to find a GCF. Simplify this down. And FYI, see how this is raised to the third power? That will tell me that I have 3 x values that I'm going to find. But first things first, let's make this a little simpler and factor an x out. And now we have it as a quadratic. So with that in mind, I now know that A is 1, B is a negative 11, C is a 24. So using AC method, I have 24. So I have to find the factors that when I multiply I get 24, but when I add I get negative 3 or negative 11. This could be a hint. It's negative 3 and something else. So working through this process, and there we go. These two factors add up to a negative 11. So let's substitute these values, rewrite 11x. Now this x that we factored out, it's along for the ride. It's part of our problem. It's also part of our solution for this quadratic. So now substituting two numbers, terms equivalent to negative 11x. Okay, now I'll go through with the grouping factoring process. And you can quickly see we have an x minus 3 in common. So now simplifying this down, factoring it down somewhat, I have broken this equation down. Now this is a little different. I have to consider this x value here. It's a part of the equation. So I take it, set it equal to 0. That one works out nicely. X minus 3, set equal to 0. X equals 3. And finally, x minus 8 equals 0. And I'm almost out of time. Should be an x equals 8. Bye.